Hello again, Nintendo fans. This is the E3 demo of The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. Now in this demo there are two sections. There's the Onset Island exploration bit, and there's also a boss battle to try out. So in this segment we're going to check out the gorgeous Link's gorgeous starting island, his hometown. Now as you can see straight away, the lighting, graphics, textures, everything has been visually improved, remodeled, remade for the HD release, but yet still sticking in the high, the cel shaded and very sort of cartoony, artistic style that they adopted in The Wind Waker, the original release over 10 years ago now. The scorching sun rays, the gentle soft clouds hovering above really make such a difference. You can feel the heat, as Nintendo put it, very much so in this game. And although from the trailers and footage like this it's difficult to actually imagine how it looks, but it does certainly look gorgeous and runs very smoothly. 60 frames per second supposedly, or 30 according to some, but very smooth in motion. Now in this demo section you don't actually play out the whole story, so it does perform a little bit different to the actual original release, how you may actually remember it originally. We are able to check out the sword tutorial. A little roll to kick us off. Oh, my brother upstairs, yes. Crazy old man. This crazy old chap helps you out with your sword play. So this bit plays pretty much like the original. So you have your horizontal slashes, vertical slashes, jump attack, so on. So just getting scripts again with how the game works. In terms of buttons and everything, it's pretty much as you'd expect in a direct port of the GameCube release. Well, with the same control scheme rather. So you've got your A button as your action button, B as your sword. You can map all your items onto various different buttons on your gamepad. So you've got, I think, up to 8 different positions you can pop items onto. That includes the D-pad and shoulder buttons. So it's very versatile, and you can pretty much practically have your whole equipment roster, your arsenal of Zelda items scattered across the gamepad. In this one he doesn't actually give you the sword at this point, in this demo anyway, unfortunately. Just really visually impressed on how everything looks. I mean, it may not look as stunning as the Zelda tech demo from E3 2012, but Nintendo have put a fair bit amount of work into just updating this release for the the current generation of console. Now here with the Wind Waker, you can control the tempo using the touchscreen, which I actually wasn't able to do, but was able to use the right analog stick as your C buttons pretty much. You can play a little Wind Waker, little Kazano Tacto, like so, and handling the boat is pretty much identical to the GameCube release, although you can speed up your boat with this advanced sail which comes in later on in the game. Can't really tell from this footage just how fast it is, but yeah, let me just tweak the wind direction. Gives a sec. Wait, come on, Link. Pop it out. No. Okay. Yeah, I just clocked on that the wind was in the wrong direction, so let me just tweak that. Nope. Okay. There we go, that's a bit better. Now hey, this was one of the cool new additions to the Wind Waker HD. If you haven't seen it before, this is the Tingle bottle. So it's a bit tricky to see on the gamepad screen. Now it's a bit hard, but if you look carefully on my gamepad screen, you can see little messages that you receive from other players. So you can literally draw something or scribble down a note, chuck it into the sea, and another Wind Waker HD player will pick it up and can see your messages. So it's a really interesting and integrated way of interacting with Miiverse on the gamepad directly whilst you're playing the game, instead of having to, pop out of the game into Miiverse, then pop back. So it really ties the whole thing together. Really interesting way. Now we're just going to wrap up this part of the demo by getting Link's sister Aryl's very special item. Hello, Link. Ahoy, big brother. Now, one thing I did pick up actually about this, these characters in particular, that if you look quite carefully, I think with Aryl you can actually see the shadows when they're actually within a shadow feel a bit odd. It feels like the characters are a bit sort of paper-like, stuck on, if you will. You can't really see it too well with Aryl. Maybe if you look around the base where her feet are or something, you can see just doesn't look quite right there. What I can do, oops, I'm not going to shoot arrows. What you can do, if I can do it now, is, come on, no, that's better. You can use the gamepad as your motion control for your bow and your telescope and so on. Any aiming items, or you can choose the analog stick. So you've got choice, which is good. And there's poor Tetra being taken away by that crazy old bird. Pirates chasing its tail. Get him! Now in this bit of the demo we weren't actually able to get the sword and stuff, play out the story as it was in the original game. It's just a little demo. Everything performs as you can probably imagine. Looks great, handles lovely, gamepad offers a few nifty little extras. Yeah, it's a very well put together demo, very well put together port of the GameCube one, which you can actually see if this guy can move out the way a little bit. But you can see there's the they popped on the original GameCube version of the Wind Waker just to give a little contrast of both games. You can probably tell straight away that the GameCube one is by far not dated, but you know, there's a very strong difference, and even in the small things, the lighting design as well. The Wii U one's a lot brighter. I mean, some might question that actually could take away some of the charm of the GameCube original, perhaps, but quite different. Though still keeping in within the Wind Waker feel and original design. Now here's the big, can't ever pronounce his name, Helm Rock, I think, boss battle, that crazy bird we just faced off. Now of course this takes place quite a far way into the game, but I think Nintendo just wanted to show off this demo sequence. Now this bit of the game I really quite liked in terms of lighting. They really added an extra quality that you perhaps didn't get in the original GameCube release. You've got these lanterns which were obviously there, but this one offers very sort of soft, warm hues. Really puts you into the sort of the atmosphere, the feeling of this sort of terrifying bird battle, trying to escape, trying to get out of there, fending off these crazy sword wielding moblins. Just had to cut it there a bit. Then it was on to the actual main boss battle itself after the escape. And here we had to use the hammer to pound his head. Yeah, so it's a Nintendo rep trying to take notes on our whole experience. Yeah, it's great. And that, right? Yeah. Put it down. Okie dokie. Swing and shake. Oh yeah. And this boss was quite difficult. I remember in the original release. There was some sections where I just completely forgot what to do. Like this. Just totally wasn't sure. I mean, yeah, okay, you hit his head there. Then the sections where he swooped down at you, and I wasn't quite sure what to do, how to attack. Crazy bird. And there we go. Now that boss battle taken care of.